Is now with reaction. Fox News contributor Tammy Bruce, senior fellow, London Center for Policy Research, Monica Crowley. I'll just throw it to you guys. Here we are, 6 days out. We know what conventional wisdom is. We see the president working harder than any of these candidates, to be honest, trying to carry them on their back. What happens?
He's doing multiple events a day, sometimes in multiple states. It's almost like 2016 all over again. I have a column coming in tomorrow's Washington Times about the Trump effect on the midterms. And what I think is that the conventional wisdom is out the window the way it was 2 years ago. I think that Donald Trump was able to establish an emotional bond with the voters of this country, which got him elected, and that emotional bond is kicking in now, even though he is not on the ballot. The American people want to give him back up. They want to protect him. They look at him as their champion, and they do not want him threatened by impeachment or a stalled agenda.
Yeah, look, I think that when you just see him at some of these rallies, and we're going to see him at so many more coming up, this is a man who he achieved what he wanted to, right? He became president. Clearly now proving this is transcending him. This now he understands that he got his accomplishment, but he still works and doubles down on knowing what the country needs, what he's got to do for them. He's in a way just kind of blended in with the nature of the power of patriotism and the greatness of the country. So as he stands there, it's really, interestingly, it is about him. He is on the ballot, but he as a representation of all of us, of the nature of what Americans want.
He can't bail out every stupid, dumb, boring Republican either.
And he doesn't have to. And he doesn't have to. This should be inspiring.
Some of these guys are just awful. What made them think they can run for office?
He needs to inspire the candidates themselves. But this revolution in 2016 was despite what the Republicans were doing and despite the swamp. Let me just say one thing about Hollywood. If they had been successful in 2016, someone like Schneiderman of the New York Attorney General would probably be the Attorney General of the United States. Harvey Weinstein very well could be in the administration. The Democrats have got to realize that Hollywood and who Hollywood has supported had maintained the things that made people's lives miserable, that destroyed lives. If Hillary had won, none of that would have been exposed. And this is so when we think about what Hollywood and their decision making, bad news.
All the rules have changed under Trump.
Yes.
I don't care what Nate Silver has to say. He was wrong.
That's right.
They've been wrong in 2004. John Kerry was president. They were wrong in 2014. 9 seats were picked up in the Senate. They were wrong, way wrong. Donald Trump didn't win a state based on the exit polls day of.
So Donald Trump has shattered pretty much every paradigm of what we know and expect in terms of conventional wisdom, polling, and also the accepted precepts of leadership. So the smart GOP candidates have embraced him. They brought him into their districts, into their states. They're hoping that some of his star power rubs off on them, but also they want to be connected with him because they want voters to understand they will help Trump keep this economy going.
You said something before we came on, how no Trump voter that I know of is going to talk to any pollster.
Yeah. Look, there's a point where now we don't look at pollsters as friendly. There is also a danger to speaking your mind. These are strangers that are calling you. We also have understood that, in fact, this now is really private. This is so personal to us because we've realized the impact of politics on our personal lives.
Predictions.
I think that we will. I've been saying this for a while, even pre-Kavanaugh. I think we can keep the House and we gain more in the Senate.
Agreed. Well, we're going to retain the House.
I want everyone scared to death of Pelosi.
Everybody needs to get out and turn out.
That's why they will vote. They've got it. They know this.
More highlights from the president's raucous rally in Florida from earlier.